Hey guys, it's Will from Potato Strong. I just thought I'd go through my recent weight loss results. Hopefully it'll help some of you guys. I did an update before, but on July 1st, 2013, I started the plant-based diet, and I was 206. I've been higher before, but that's what it was when I started, and as of today I hit 178. As you can see here, I just use Google spreadsheets, and you can do graphs. So it's a great way to see the trend. The way I see this graph, there's kind of a steep slope here, goes up a bit, I'll explain that, and then I can see another slope that's a bit flatter. On the right here, we have body fat percentage. I only started measuring body fat around the beginning of November because as I started to do some weights, body weight training, the weight went up, and I wanted to make sure that, the fat was actually being lost. So I went from about 19.5% at the time down to, right now it's 14.4%. And some people have asked me, how accurate is this body fat monitor? And what I'm focusing on is the relative measurement. So let's say that it was off by a percent or something of body fat. It would still be relative. Like you can see it's coming down from 19.5 down to 14.4 as my weight dropped. I put a link to it where I got it on Amazon. It's an upper body monitor, so it doesn't measure your lower body, and there's scales that you can get. But this is what I use, and I'm sticking to it right now, and it's on the normal setting. There's a normal and an athlete setting, but I just keep it consistent, and it's going down. Plus, there's visual cues in clothes and stuff. But as far as the weight goes, you can see here that it's basically gone down the whole time, right from day one. There's a few bumps here, which is normal. Depends, I try to weigh myself once a week. You can see it's a bit flatter as far as spikes and things. At this point, I'm not doing it as often. But right here, I got this chin-up tower. It's called the Stamina Power Tower. It allows me to do pull-ups and chin-ups as well as dips and push-ups. And I was drinking a little more water. And you can see that your body, the way I look at it, you start doing weights, your body starts to absorb everything it can in water and trying to grow. Some people right at the beginning of their weight might gain a little bit just because their carbohydrate stores are filling up in their muscles and their glycogen stores, and there's water that goes with those glycogen stores. So, but you don't, in my opinion, you don't really want to see a lot of weight gain when you start this approach. So I think that it's a great way to go. And the body fat, I'm trying to get it down to 10 to 12 right now. So you have goals and maybe you change them. Some people think they want to hit a certain weight like 180, and then when they hit that they realize maybe there's more. When you start getting down to weights that you haven't been at. I mean, when I was in high school, I remember being in the 180s and I didn't have as much muscle. I never really felt skinny or fat, but just not really confident or happy with, my physical appearance. So being self-conscious, when you do shirts and skins in sports or taking off your shirt in various scenarios was not very comfortable for me. So, and then, I can feel like my stomach muscles and things like that in the way I look. I've never seen that before. And I'm 44 right now, and it's just incredible. And it's super easy. Like I'm eating, you see the food I post on Facebook, tacos and pasta, pizza, there's salads and soups and veggies and of course, but mashed potatoes, baked fries, it's just unbelievable. There's just no fat in it, and it tastes so good. I mean, it's just filling and tasty. So If anybody's doubting the power of starches and vegetables, I would say give this a shot and stick to it. Make sure you're satiated. You don't starve yourself or feel hungry on salads or vegetables. You got to eat enough carbs. You're eating more volume now because it's way less calorie dense. So you got to make sure you eat enough. If if you have any issues, lightheadedness or anything, you're just not eating enough, and you'll be amazed at how much you can eat without gaining weight. Like a huge plate of fries. I mean, there's just so much density in the fatty foods that we eat. So, anyways, I'm super excited. I thought I would post this mostly to encourage you guys to keep going. And if you haven't started Starch, or a plant-based diet, definitely you've got to do this. It's unbelievable. So, okay, guys, talk to you later.